Everybody been getting their jokes and think pieces off about Klay Thompson cheating on Megan Thee Stallion, and I've dead ass been on the verge of tears all day. And I know that sounds so crazy, crying for somebody that you don't know personally, but as a young black woman that's incredibly inspired by Megan Thee Stallion and her resilience, just thinking about her life, her parents, the fact she was shot, publicly harassed, like isolated, and thinking about how a man knew all of that and that still was not enough to spare her. Like, enough. Like, I'm going to spare you. Like, I'm going to spare you. So I don't know. This shit is like changing my brain chemistry. This ain't something that I didn't already know. I already knew this. It just reminder. I just needed that reminder.
This is not healthy. This is what you call emotional enmeshment. And you can call it other things. But this is when you blur your emotional state on someone else's life. That's your dependency. This is not good. We can call it other things. We can call it psychological substitution. We could call it emotional dependency. We could call it celebrity fixation. We can call it identity projection. We can call it a lot of things what you women are doing when it comes in context with Megan Thee Stallion and so many others. We don't congratulate men. You need to see a shrink when it gets to this point. You need to see a professional. Because you know where we get this from sometimes? You get this from many times, many of us, and I include myself in this, right? Even though I'm not tied to anybody emotionally, no sports or anything like that. I remove myself from that. But you know what happens? There's a thing called enmeshment trauma. Go look it up. This is when your parent or somebody that you grew up with, they're so engulfed in your life, they helicopter around your life. They got to know everything about a celebrity, got to be connected to them, got to be connected to you. They can't let you out of their sight. They always got to be in your business. And a lot of you are suffering from this. And that's why you have enmeshment trauma and or emotional enmeshment because of your childhood. And there's a thing called moderation. There's a thing called moderation. Many of you need to look this up. Enmeshment trauma. Because the person that was in charge of you, your parent or so forth and so on, there were no boundaries. They had to be tied to everything you do, everything a celebrity do, get you locked into doing this till you're doing it as an adult now. This is not good. That's what I'll tell you. Men are not the only ones suffering. We see a lot of this happening to women and it's growing. This is not cool. It's not cool. And she think, oh yeah, this is not a good thing. By making this video, we see a lot of women's mental states on the internet. Hell, we've been seeing, and y'all been talking about men on all these talk shows since the 80s. So we see how but women need to look at this mental states and they need to get help, professional help.